What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Joe Breezy here. We are just going to do a quick bank video for the hell of it. I have gotten a few questions during streams about how much my bank is worth, and I would like to say that it's worth anywhere between 20 and 30 bill, depending on prices of certain things in the market. So let's go ahead and have a look. So this tab is mostly just junk, honestly. It is well, I guess not junk. It's stuff from Waco and whatnot. So that's all that tab is. And then this tab is skilling stuff. I got my pickaxe, Earth and Song, crystal fishing rod, proteins, which I've been stocking up on for double XP coming up. Gonna definitely get me some more gains. Eventually I would like to be 5.6. It's probably unrealistic, but eventually I would like that for sure. And this is my teleports tab, and now things like Passage of the Abyss, I'm not sure if it calculates this into your total wealth. My count is untradeable, I'm not sure. But they are a pretty penny each, that's for sure. And then here is my rares tab, which sadly does not have many rares at all anymore, actually, like none. I've sold most of them off during that last run up. I may accumulate some again. I also have my cluing stuff here and placeholder for the only die that I've rolled out of clues in recent days anyway. We're gonna go ahead and look at this tab. So this is just all my drops. Like any drops that I get come to this tab, and I just stock them up because whatever. Right now I got 2 lacerations in here. Always got some shards of armadillo. I got a couple whips. Every time I get a whip, I'm just gonna let it stack, which is not often. I don't do much Slayer since I got 120, but it is what it is. I got my feathers and Ma. Got some armadillo drops from a recent armadillo instance I did. A dormant anima core, which I think I'm gonna start stacking because it's so cheap. There's no reason to sell it. Some Raksha drops. Nothing super special in this tab. Honestly, nothing super special at all, but I do love this tab just because it's all of these random items just thrown together. It kind of makes me happy. You know what? Before we look at Herblore tab, my Infinity tab is just junk, guys. Just a bunch of junk. So, alright. Herblore tab, I got all the potions that I use most consistently. Recently started using these, so now all my enhanced replenishment potions are kind of junk. But that's okay. We got some ogre flasks. Nothing super spectacular. Some Guthix Rest, super sour brews. I wish I had more of a stockpile of these items. I used to have a lot more of these overloads, and they've just gone down in recent days because I do a lot of bossing. And then I got this rune row separating it, followed by some power bursts, all my summoning familiars and pouches and scrolls and all that good junk. And then we got my food, incense, blue blubber jellyfish, can't live without them. Got some sailfish soups, some primal feasts, and some primal portions. I also keep my holy biscuits. I know they're not the greatest thing in the world, but I kind of like them. I don't know, they're stackable food. They may not heal much, but it's kind of cool that you can stack as many as you want in one slot. Bone bombs, sticky bombs, dread nips. We got bolas. Bolas is something I didn't know about till recently. I mean, I guess I should have known about them, but I never used them. Never had a need to use them. And then I was watching Lucario, and I seen him using those, and I was like, oh, I gotta grab me some of them for some Telos. That's kind of cool. Then, fist wax, notepaper, combat dummies, lucky charms. Pretty much all my consumables are in this tab. And then we got another row cutting it off, and this is like unfinished potions, empty vials, repair stuff. So like all the things that I use to repair my Ring of Death, my amulets of finality, divine charges, things like that. Recently put these totem pieces here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep them on this tab or not, but you know, it is what it is. And then we'll look at, I got all my 120 capes and my hooded max cape on this tab, of course. I do have maxed out perks, which I'm like 100% that it does not take these things into consideration. when it's calculating your bank value, so that probably adds a few 100 mil, probably like over a bill, to be honest. I've spent a good amount of money on perks, just perk hunting for days. We got all of our books. We even got the Book of Death and Ethridor's Grimoire. I mean, this is the best tab. We even have an elite Robinhood hat, boys. I didn't even know that was a thing for a while, and then I found it, and I was like, I just kind of need that. Tier 82 Robinhood hat is fucking cool. And then we got all of our augmented weapons, Steph Sliske. We got all tier 92s. And we also have all the power weapons, if you will. I don't know what to call them. The special effect weapons that turn into tier 97s when they feel like it. I don't really use them much, but they're kind of nice to have. You know, of course, I got all my spec swaps. I got 3 essence of finalities. I would like to have at least 2 more, but they are a little bit pricey, and I'm a little bit broke right now. So, you know, that's always a thing. Got some chins. Oh, and one of my most recent additions, I got a die out of a clue and used it on my Noxious Scythe, my first ever dyed item. Kind of exciting. Also, I do not believe that Price Check considers in Noxious or dyed items. And then, like I said, the Infinity tab is just some junk. Random junk, nothing special. Like, honestly, there's nothing good in there whatsoever. So, that's pretty much my whole bank in a nutshell. I mean, I keep a lot of runes in these rune pouches when I can, and, you know, it's a pretty average looking bank, I feel like, for someone of my wealth, which is not the highest. And my current wealth checker says that I'm at 19.3 bill total wealth with untradeable. Now, if you don't include untradeable, I'm only at 2.7 bill, which is a little bit sad, but that's okay, because even like my Hazelmere signet ring is imbued, so it's kind of untradeable. Like, even though I could just go unimbue it and trade it, so it's just, I don't know, it's kind of weird the way that the wealth evaluator works. Oh, and then of course it doesn't price over max cash stack items. Like the Eldritch Crossbow is recently over max cash, which is actually bonkers. I don't even know how that's possible. And then of course in my keepsake box, I got my red H-Ween, which is over max cash, so it's also not tracked. I don't think I have anything else of value sitting in my keepsake box, just a bunch of capes and an outfit. Oh, and a Death Touch start, of course. So I don't know, that's about it for my bank. My next goal is probably going to be to either dye some of my armors or get a party hat, or maybe a Santa or a black Santa. But I've honestly had them before, and I'm not a big rare kind of guy, so I'm leaning more on dyes. I think it would be really cool to have full dyed Elite Serenic and full dyed Elite Tectonic. I think it would look really badass. So, I don't know, let me know if you guys have any thoughts on whether you prefer dyes or party hats, or if you're not even close to that level. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.